Shall we play a game?
Okay. Howdy. Okay. It's been a few days, so I'm gonna have to my coworker was off, so I didn't get a chance to play this week or stream this week. So it's been a few days, so I'm gonna have to probably read over where I left off. But we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Continue. Find armor pieces. Find another weapon. Damn. I think I do now remember what was up, because that's why I ended up stopping the last time. It was, I got to one of those points sometimes where it kind of annoys me, because it seems like it's not clear cut, or you have to wait, or you have to advance time or something. Did I ever check these footprints? Yeah, I'm assuming at the end. Kind of the problem with going so long between plays. Play times. Still lost on this. Firing, like shooting. Because I honestly think some of those, if you run past, then they don't. Like throw up the little. Can't go over here. Okay. Yep, right here.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you see? Metaphor. It's always metaphor.
Some kind of metaphor for me.
This is more important than you. That's the blood of industry you see before you. The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life.
What happened?
The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape, a landscape despoiled by industry.
Yep, there was a serious dereliction of duty in this cleanup.
Perhaps you could dedicate your life to cleaning it up, but you're a cop. You must concern yourself with different messes. Even so, it's pretty to think.
See, I don't, oh, unless, yeah, that's what I was trying to think of last time. If like some of this stuff didn't pop up the first time I came by, I'm wondering, I'm assuming this has something to do with it. The higher something is, it might pick up on something, which then, oh shit, I got 2 of them. All right. What the hell? I didn't even realize that. Okay, so do I need to forget anything out of this? This one's almost done. 7 minutes. That should, I don't think I want to forget anything. Unless I'm sure wanting to throw something in, but I really don't know what to throw in. Honestly, I think this is like one of those you play through and then you might go online, or depending on how you want to play through. But if you want to play through just blind with nothing, you play through like I'm playing through. And then maybe your second playthrough, you kind of go online and you like, research some of the stuff and see how maybe someone else played it, or something like that. But I haven't looked up what any of these are until I've researched them or internalized them. So I don't really know. If I were to play it through again, I would definitely, well, I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't stream my second playthrough. That's for sure. Because I think this is just a slower game. So it's not the best for streaming. But it's fine for me in my first game. But because I would have a website open with information on this stuff, so I would play it a lot different with a lot more research involved. Anyway, this would give. What's being knocked down in my clothes? Composure? That's from all my T500s though? Mm-hmm. Oh, logic. Oh, I'm gonna drop it in logic. Okay. Let's walk. I guess. I know I already went in there and asked for it. Man, this is... I asked if they had seen Ruby already. I think I've already ran down here a few times.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Okay. This is the one I'm just not sure about. This one I got lucky on. Oh, man, this is just... I don't know. Go back in here again. We've done 100 times. That's bugging me. Man, this game sometimes gives me the feeling of man, old school games. Man, none are really gonna come to my head other than me just saying old Sierra games. Maybe King's Quest. I can't remember if it was King's Quest or not, but they did this like panels. Like you know, it's real simple games, right? But you would you were advancing through, so you would go through one scene and it'd be one, and then from there you had your north, north, east, south, and so you would go up to say the north section, but then I'm just saying north section, but you went to the next map, basically scrolled to the next one. So you went up, opened another scene, but then there was something behind there that you couldn't quite reach, and it was because of something in this other area that you needed to go back through. This is what this is reminding me of, like this old school. So now I got to go back south, check in that area. Did I miss something that would open up a space to proceed north or whatever? This little section right here is reminding me of that. Well, this game in general, there's certain things that's reminding me of this, like searching for the dude on the coast.
The bright mural towers above you, saying, "Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
She's down there.
Okay, why?
Son of a bitch. Did I need to do this like right after? I went looking around, or I don't know. Maybe I needed to look around and then come back to it. Should I say? I think if I said this, he was going to think I'm crazy. But I mean, he already thinks I'm crazy. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I mean, this would be, I'd be lying to him, but he would be okay.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Oh shit, I didn't... Idiot.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Okay, let's quick save.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the
The
situation.
distances between the remaining rungs are
I know
rather
I'm gonna-
wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
Wait, what? What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Teleport to the roof.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
What the fuck? If this is what I think it is, which I didn't say anything, or I don't, shit, it's been so long. I don't know if I've said anything, but I thought it was like a mind thing, like complete mind thing, like saying elsewhere. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. Don't gloat. Don't gloat. Just
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
no. I wanted to teleport.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
rigorous self-critique. Here it is, hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
So, interesting. Okay, so I get learning cap from pain threshold raise to 6. Then Red check failures. Heal health. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. All right. Okay. Right. I should take out my flashlight. Nope. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. Kill man.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Okay, who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Tim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Hey, Scrub Jake. I guess, man. I don't know. To be honest, it's this game.
I hope no one dangerous heard that.
I think there's certain game or certain times with this game, for me at least, that like I'm sitting on something for too long, and then I realize that I need to do it, and then or like I can't progress unless I do it, and then I did it, and then all of a sudden it's like one thing, like it just snowballs, and then it's like, oh shit, I should have did that. I don't know if I said it before to you or not, but it's the same thing with the like union boss guy. I held off on doing something, and it seemed like it was progressing slow, and then I realized I had to do that task, and once I did it, it opened up a whole bunch of other stuff, and then the story progressed really, really fast. So this is kind of one of those things. It seems to happen with me in this game. It's like, oh, I'll get hung up, and it seems like it's running slow or something, and then something will kick in, and then like a bunch of stuff will happen.
After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
Real quick, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming this is part of the main thing, but this is about Ruby. Yeah, exactly. That, I think you were watching that one time when I ran across the guy, the smoker from the balcony of the one guy, and I know I'd been up and down the coast and had never seen him. And then I don't know if I triggered something within the game, and then he appeared, and I was like, I could have swore I walked past this many times and I didn't see him, and now all of a sudden he's here. And it's about doing the whole responsibility track or whatever that I went down. But you played it already, so I'm curious on like the ending, like how far I'm, like, or how close I am. So right now, I'm trying to find Ruby, so I'm looking for Ruby. And is that close to the end? Am I getting closer? Because, like, if you look at, not that, this, I mean, this is all I have left so far. That and then, like, this is all that I've done. So I'm assuming I'm getting close. And I'm having a okay. That's, I mean, I figured that's what the deal was. But like, I'll show you kind of what else I was talking about. I walked past this a couple of times and then would see that I could, if you hit tab, it would highlight those concrete stairs that were at the top, which you couldn't get to, which I knew you could get to it, which was, I mentioned this when I first started today. I mean, I haven't been on long, but it was reminding me of like, this is, I'm an old guy anyway, but this is really, it's going to, but it reminded me of old Sahara games where you couldn't advance to a certain area. Like I couldn't remember, like it was like King's Quest or something like that, but old ass games like that where you couldn't advance to a certain area because you needed to find something from another area, which then once you got that, then you could go into the other. Like, that's what this was reminding me of. And I didn't realize that all I needed to do was look at the mural again. So I was like, I looked at the mural and did it, and then went looking all around the island because I figured I'd go ahead and do it anyway because I wanted to see if if these would check off, which I couldn't get checked off. I really don't know why, because it seems like I've been around everywhere. Yeah, me and my buddy, I remember back before the internet, we got stuck on some spots, so we would call in to their helpline. We called into the helpline, and then I remember we got a piece of paper, and we started mapping out the locations we went to, so we could know which areas we've been to and which areas we needed to go, and then I also remember when the internet later on, when the internet was somewhat was birthed, he was like he was the guy that he had the first computer. He codes now. He's a coder, but he's one of the first guys that had computers and blah blah blah. He kind of like grew up in wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, and you're talking about King's Quest? Dude, I'm not going to remember, like, anything about, like, because in all honesty, I played at his, so it really wasn't me playing it. It was him playing it and me watching. So, if I'm not doing it, I have a hard time remembering. If I played the game, I'd have a better. But and honestly, I didn't have many console. I mean, well, I had an old Atari and stuff like that. My brother would buy Nintendos when they came up and stuff. But it was much later for me to actually get into like where I had a personal computer. You know, I was on, I think I was mid to late 20s whenever I actually got it. And like my first computer games were like, I think it might have been like, well, I know it's Duke Nukem 3D, but I can't remember if it was Quake. I think it was Quake. I got Quake whenever it was released, and then like they would give you it was like a demo, but it wasn't. It was like a first level or something like that. I played that over and over again. And then like Command and Conquer. But anyway, I've always loved MMOs also. So like Ultima Online was my first MMO. So I loved Ultima Online actually. But I hope I'm not spoiling stuff for you. Do you like, is the game so like different to where like, did you do this one, like this determine where the shot came from? Did this pop up in your game? Like, did you progress through it? Because I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, I know, I can't remember if these are like main stuff. I mean, I think some of this is main stuff, but like, I know some of it's not. So there's a chance that you didn't run into it or not. I mean, like you didn't grab the task or something like that, or trigger it, or. And like on these right here, this is basically saying, these, I could go back to this spot and try. Oh, okay. I was wondering, damn it. See, that's why I shouldn't run around the island like 50 times, because that's what I kept doing. Also, two other questions, if you don't mind. This one I'm pretty sure is like if it's white, I can go back and try it again to see if it like I can like advance it or whatever, or complete. I can't do that when he's dead. But the other thing I was wanting to ask on that one was that, and then does this, if something's like if you're walking through here, and you know how on the circle, like on your around your head, a blue or a purple or a yellow or something like that might pop up, and then you click on it and it gives you information. Do you know if that happens because, or do you know if that happens because it's later in the story, or something got added into here, which because like say this is at 5 now, not saying this particular, but say this is at 5 instead of 4, and now it says something to you, or it signals something to you. Do you know? Because it seems like there's a lot more stuff whenever I was walking around this building a while ago, before I climbed the ladder, that there was things that popped up. It was giving me information, and I was like, none of this stuff popped up, and I've been through this area like 100 times. Do you know? Is it related to the story, or? Okay, so it might be okay. See, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that because something increased on like something, one of these things, then that triggered something to give you that, that little information that popped up on your little ring. Oh, okay. It does. I hope that's the case. That would be really nice if the game did do it that way, and not just because you're advancing in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because then the replayability is even bigger for me to maybe possibly replay it again if that's the case. If like information and stuff's popping up because this is 8 instead of 7, or if this was 9, even more information would pop up, like something else. That would be cool as shit, honestly, I think. But I'm actually looking at it that way too, because it makes me feel better that it makes me like the game more if that is the case.
Yes, we have an exit, so let's get going. Time to investigate these passages.
Okay. Is this a thunder? Yeah, I agree. Like if they put thought into it like that, I mean, they already did like cool stuff I like already. And I do like the game, but I mean, if it has, I think I've mentioned this before. I majored in graphic design, but I went IT. But you can get me on artwork. Like the art of it can get me on a game. And I love the way they approach the art in this, or like the textures and the art and stuff like that, the way it looks, the feel of it. I like that in this game a lot. And it's just different looking too. I think eventually I'll probably replay it again. I'm not going to stream my replay, but it'll be probably after a little while I kind of give me a chance to kind of like maybe forget some stuff and maybe I kind of said this too. If I were to do it again, I might do it more of where I might have a website brought up with like information to kind of see my approach. Like I've already played it blind through. Like I have no idea what this stuff's gonna do until I internalize it and then see. And then if I don't like it, then I forget it and then I do something else. If I were to play it again, I would research all this crap before. Just so I can have an idea of what people might suggest might be. I know it probably doesn't matter, but I wouldn't want to like forget what I did or like not remember what I did last time and then do it again. Because a lot of times I play it in such a, not every time, but sometimes I'll play it in a weird way where not everybody would do it that way or something like that. And plus I'm so anal about like I know right now this, like most people wouldn't be playing this game probably as long as I have. I'm not saying they wouldn't. I'm sure some people would, but I think a few would get tired of it. I don't know what I have on it, but I would think that I'm not even through, and I've already mentioned to you I'm a slow player anyway. But I'm probably over 60 hours, I would think, at least. But I also think too, if you're playing it, if you're not streaming it, you play it a lot quicker because you can read it faster than they can voice act it. But when you're streaming it, you don't want to do that. You know, you want to let the voice actors do their stuff, and so it takes a little bit longer, I think. But yeah, that's why. Yeah, and the bad thing is I want to. One of the reasons I wanted to kind of stream was so I could like finish games, because I have such a bad habit of like not finishing a game or something like that. I would say most of those were due to co-ops, you know, playing with my buddy. But this game for sure gets, I think, lengthened more. And like I said, I already play kind of slow, so.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
Could it be connected to Mazov we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
What's with all these secret weapons, caches, and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
And I'm not going to ask that.
You mean like Ruby?
Because just in case, if I were to play it again, I don't want to know the answer to it. It's going to ask something about the game, but...
Years worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
What?
This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. Outside the window, desolation. Snow falls softly onto the coastal sand, where it melts almost instantly. On rooftops, it lingers.
Could the killer have used this as a hideout?
It's a great place to hide, and Mazovianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages.
Kilm, I can see the whirling in rags. The shot didn't come from here.
Indeed. No one could get a clear view. Well, at least
The lieutenant's
Oh,
voice
shit.
betrays a slight disappointment, which he glosses over by reasserting control.
In fact, I think we're done with this bunker. After you, officer.
Oh, that was the clothes. That was these two items. Oh, that was the pup's card. Okay. All right. Let's move along. Here we go.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
I saw them two footprints with the right sole weren't smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We strike deadlock by telling Joyce about the Union's plans. Do you think whatever happens? How bad do you think things? We still don't know the full extent of our plan. I told Joyce maybe we should see Everett again. I can't remember what I did. I think I ended up telling her about the plans. Shit. Oh, the trials and tribulations of playing games too far apart, or playing the game. Yeah. Too many days apart from one another. I think I did this one.
I still don't think that was a good idea. But yes, our affairs with the Wild Pines are in order, since she isn't in Martinez anymore.
Someone's been a very busy boy. Good on you.
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
So, I wonder if I do have a gun. I don't know if I have bullets. Gonna need... I guess I'll put a gun in. We'll see.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, cop by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable.
Oh, okay. Guess I shouldn't. No, there we go. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a refill on my coffee. I'm gonna and use the restroom real quick and quick save. And I'll be right back. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to lead into something big, so I wanted to go ahead and do that.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
Over your ears.
No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience, way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Yell through the static, you're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
Yeah. There's something up. Let's. I'm at a loss here. What the hell is going on? What's going on? Is it is something up with my graphics card? Or is something Wait a minute, let me load it back. I loaded it right before it went into there, pretty much. It throws it when something like that happens. It throws me off because it's been fairly bug free. So if something happens, it's like. But I will say, at the very beginning of the game, I didn't know there was that huge, like, pretty much black screen, and I thought something was up with my graphics card on that one. Where at the very beginning, you know, they're talking to you, your mind is like, you know, having the discussion amongst itself, and it was nothing but black screen. I thought something might be wrong with my graphics card that time. Shit, I should have remembered. Like, try the pain threshold. I know that was one of them. I doubt I have enough, though. Nah, screw it. We'll see. Quick save.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. It's
Okay.
like 1,000 radio stations are being...
I know
Okay.
you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance.
As she says the word officer, you
Okay,
feel
I'm
a
not gonna
spike
cover
in
him
the
this
agony.
time.
It
Yeah, I figured that. Oh, was I needing to heal myself? What the hell is going on? Okay. Oh, I take that back. I did have to do that one time. I'm going to quit the game. I had to quit the game because it was doing something weird to me one time. No, I'm going to go ahead and quit the game. And I had to restart it. So it shouldn't, like, it does that effect, but it doesn't, like, it only does it for a little bit and then it gives you the dialogue prompt. Is that what you're saying? Like, it does that effect of, like, static and all that stuff, but then so oh, you to the right of the screen, it should be okay.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your
So,
It's like
we
1,000
already heard
radio
this.
stations are being blasted
Perception.
into your head all at once.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just... Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be
It
close.
sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
So I've tried cover your ears and don't cover them. Neither one. So I'm gonna do don't cover them again.
That's an awful decision. Why would
Wow.
you want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
That was it. I'm glad you're here, Scrub. I mean, I would have probably done what I did, but I probably wouldn't have done it as soon. I would have probably sat there for probably like 10 or 15 minutes going, what the hell? How's it going? Because when someone's on here, like you're talking to me and stuff, like it's like, okay, well, I need to figure out why this isn't working. Whereas if no one's watching, a lot of times I'll just sit there and wait for a little bit. It makes for exhilarating YouTube gameplay watch. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was. I don't know if you saw, but it would take that first one, and then when it did the second one, it was going right here, and then it would stop, and then it like it went like dark all through here, and then I guess it was hanging at that spot. But on this one, after I restarted it, it kept going down until I clicked it, and then it stopped it. But
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her.
oh wait, no, I did this one. Wait, we did do this one the first time around, didn't we? Oh shit. Okay, wait, we might not be out of the woods yet.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Help, Kim, help. My brain's on fire.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
You're using one of those devices. Use the same signals through the pale on me?
Wow. Check out the big brains on you. You're not entirely wrong.
Check out the big brains on Brad. Or Brett. Wait, is it Brad or Brett? Shit, I can't remember. Scrub, you a Pulp Fiction guy? Was it Brad or Brett? I think it's Brett, isn't it? Check out the big brains on Brett. Yeah, okay. I think it was too. I want to say Brad because my brother's name is Brad, and so I always make that joke to him when he says something, and I'm kind of making fun of him. Did you? Man, I watched it about. I watched it during the not the lock-in, but the pandemic thing when not going out and about and stuff, and I caught up on stuff. Man, Pulp Fiction and Tarantino had a hugest influence on me. Whenever I first saw him, I saw Reservoir Dogs was my first thing I saw for him. I was huge into films. I was always big into films. Maybe not as much anymore, or when I hit my 40s, but like all through college and like growing up and all through college and stuff. And I remember when I saw found out that he wrote True Romance and all those, and then when I saw Reservoir Dogs, and then I saw Pulp Fiction, and it just blew me away because I like that non-linear type storytelling that he did, and I loved it. Well, keep your eyes on Ruby.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
And she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond.
Had you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
You're looking for a deal with my mattress.
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
When you make your move, that'll be it for questions. Bide your time. How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
Hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
She didn't rat you out, by the way, Isabel, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Why hide the bullet, though?
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Did you shoot Layla?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. This was the first to share her suspicions. I can't remember if it's when I threatened to arrest her,
Oh. I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your own boys told us you were on the coast.
My boys?
I don't know if I want to make her mad.
Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it? You called me the human can opener? Oh, that's right, you did. It's not personal. Open them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
I'll do it by asking questions. Have something.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Did you leave any flowers? I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I'm gonna ask.
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
These weren't just flowers, they symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
So you didn't leave Maybelle's?
No, I did not.
Would you say that it was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
There's nothing more personal than perhaps his way with women.
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me, and definitely not a reason to off someone.
Did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself.
You don't feel sympathy for Mercs, it's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. I'm listening.
Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
So what's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
Is that the only reason?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the mark from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. In fact, the shot couldn't have possibly come from the roof. Otherwise, we would have heard it downstairs.
No one mentioned hearing the shot. And a rifle like the one used would have been loud. She's right. I don't think the shot came from the roof.
Do you have an alibi for when Layla was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for.
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Our investigation was shown 15 minutes was just...
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
The secret way from the first floor.
Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
Okay, she's repeating herself.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You have a gun.
And?
It's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
Where did you get it?
The gun store.
What gun
Triggered
store?
Happy Jacks.
Really, Trigger?
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Do you collect guns and maybe old rifles?
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
There's other evidence I want to ask you about.
Yeah, evidence.
You liked Clay's a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
But you wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
She said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Claudia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Right, Claudia said you only kissed.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Seriously, just move on.
Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
She said you got angry?
Yeah. One time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motifs. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic outcomes.
And despite everything, you helped the staging.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Okay, let's take a step back. Guess I'm fucking. There's nothing else for me to ask.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
She said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
You seem to have a plan prepared when you got there. Let's find out. Weird. You came up with a plan.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
She lied to you about that, too.
Shower head. Source. That's bad. She'd be so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for the follow, Nancy. Nancy Clark, 40. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. Enjoying the game. My first playthrough. Scrub is kind of helping me along. He's played it. He's on his second
I'm
playthrough.
not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
It's a different game. Certain aspects of it remind me of old games. But it's a hard game to stream, I think. Me and Scrub talked about it. But it's my first game. It's my first thing to stream, so I knew it probably wasn't going to get a big audience, so it would help me since it's my first time streaming to like get used to talking to the camera and stuff and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be freaked out if there was an influx of viewers that came on, so I knew if I did get some, they'd either played this game or were fans of this game, so you know I could squeeze information out of them. Right, Scrub? Let's see. If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
What do you mean?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How did you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
Well, I mean, I already knew my name. And I already knew that I was a disco.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
Fuck yeah. You better let me go.
Nah. That I'm not planning to shoot you is the extent of the courtesy I can extend to La Puta Madre at present.
Why did you do this?
You know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Who was in the squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
Wait, is that the... There's two of them in the whirling in rags. Is that...
Sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally.
No, that doesn't ring any bells.
Well, this has been a great talk, really. But I think I'm going to hit the road now.
She means it. You better make your move soon.
Damn it! I wanted to. What about the bunker? Man, I'm gonna ask it anyway.
What bunker?
Just a bunker. Have you been there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
God dang it. Shit.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Oh, damn it. Did it go up? I think it went up. All right, here we go. I think I destroyed it. It looks green.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
Yeah. It was 92, so I was hoping that it would still work, but I noticed it, on some of those reminds me of Lost Ark. I'd have like 87 or something like that and think it was a sure thing, and then it would fail. And I was like, oh crap. Don't start with that. That's what drove me nuts about like, man, it's like Lost Ark was giving me flashbacks to Black Desert Online when I played it, and it was like, oh man, I hate the RNG stuff. Okay. You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh no.
Problem solving.
No.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
Shit. I think I'm gonna fail this one, scrub. Just gonna blow her head off. Damn.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. So why is it not coming to you?
What the hell, man?
Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question in vain. Her finger squeezes the trigger now. No, wait. Finally, it comes to you. A way to connect with her. She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger.
that's fucked up. Because I was really curious. I was started to kind of question: was there something else? But if she's gonna take her life over the stuff, then that really means she hides and then she kills herself. Then
You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
really makes her look guilty.
Fuck.
What did we just do?
Our job. It went really bad. And now we need to clean it up. Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
Oh, that's fucked up. Damn it, it sucks really bad too because I was trying to do like a good cop type thing and recover from the drugs and stuff. Like if I would have been disco cop and drugged up and shit like that, probably wouldn't care as much. But since I was trying to be a good cop and like do it properly and stuff.
We are cops. Everything is our fault if we let it be. We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
I would like to let you know, Scrub. Of course, you probably know this already, but you're the first guy to have give me a fail. So you'll probably be the first to do a lot of stuff, but you're the first guy to give me an F for failing. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Damn, and this makes me want this is the replay factor in there. Like if, I mean, I know you could change the outcome of it. I know that, but like if I had more rhetoric, then you know, then I would have got the or there's a chance I would have got the save. But, you know, honestly, it's kind of refreshing. I am one of those guys when I play the games, I'm pretty straight laced, or you know, for the most part. So I try to be like do all the good stuff for the most part. And have happy ending on games and stuff like that, you know, like not many people do play Red Dead 2 and play the bad ending, or not the bad ending, but the other ending. But most games I do that. Did I take those? But anyway. This is something a little different. Are you able to So I'm assuming in your playthrough, Ruby lived and she was guilty. I don't think that's spoiling anything for me if you do answer that, because there's so many different ways you could approach that, or it comes out, so many outcomes to it. But on your playthrough, is that what happened?
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out. You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. So, because mine was high enough. So, was yours high enough and you just didn't try it, or you didn't bother because it wasn't high enough? And what was the other option? It was to just leave? Or, I can't remember what the other option was. Well, I mean, I guess that is being aggressive, trying to destroy the machine. I gotcha. Okay. And so from that point, so in your playthrough, she just ended up escaping after you left this area. And, well, yeah, I don't want you to tell me too much because of that.
The lieutenant nodded.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. Okay, before I ask, or I'm going to ask this before I ask the other one. Do you know, is there a set? I mean, I know there's different endings you can have, but do you know if, like, is there a true ending that is the right ending, or did they develop it in such a way as that any of the endings can work? Meaning, well, we developed the game and we have where Titus is actually shot and killed the person, but we're going to leave you on this, like, it could have been Ruby, it could have been Clausy, it could have been whatever. And all of them are legit and all of them are good. But in our making of the game, the true killer was Titus, or whatever, the Hardy Boys or whatever. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, so don't tell me then. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, is if they have in their mindset that this is the actual killer. Now you have a bunch of endings that could happen, but there's only one true killer. That's what I was curious about. Okay. Okay, right. Okay. So it does look that way. Okay. That's what I was curious about. In that case, I'm not going to ask you the question, which was pretty much who it was, but I don't want to know that. Just in case, because I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know.
There she lies.
What's going to come about on my playthrough.
Surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook. You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. She had good taste and must have taken what she recorded here seriously. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
Jesus. What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying a previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry from March 9th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why?
March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
What? Look at
The thick journal, bound in brown leather, is full of candor and diagrams.
Up to the pages again. Okay. Conclude.
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, "Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning."
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
Oh, that hurts.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks.
Hey, I appreciate it, Scrub, and I appreciate you coming by and watching and helping me out. I really do. Thanks a lot. Have a fun time at the arcade, and I appreciate it again. Does hurt though. It hurts that now we know that she wasn't the killer. Ouch. I probably ain't gonna be streaming much longer anyway, but I appreciate it, Scrub.
Don't get emotional.
She's done. Okay, what do you mean, Frank?
By the Hardy Boys? By Classier? By us?
Kill him, I really look pretty much.
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Who is?
The head of a major Jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person.
He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person.
Then who do you think killed the merc?
Classier was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
But no one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
God dang, man. This sucks so bad. It's... If it's her... God. I'm hoping it's not her. Because I thought it was her early on, and then I was like, nah, it'd be too simple if it was her. Or not be too simple, but, you know, it's just, no. Oh, jeez. I got two, yeah. And then probably another experience. All right. Well. Okay. Guess we'll run out of here. That sucks. Alright, so now we can get to that area now. I'm gonna head back to So let me look real quick at what about that? Yep, this one. Find the murder weapon. God, it sucks. Come on. Right here. Oh. Items, tools. There we go. Why can't I fast travel? What? Okay, so why can't I fast travel? Is there some... I wonder if there's something that's going to be triggered by us running over here. So can I fast travel from here? No. Okay. It's all messed up.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth.
Yeah, I knew
Welcome to the fucking reckoning. Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right? Shut up. Not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed.
The big one is the mercenary at the gates, scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Okay, so does this stop? Oh man, does this stop it? Or?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Okay, let's go.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Pig fuck!
Easy now, no one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument.
Think of an argument.
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. I have some trivia to get him interested in facts. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I have some trouble to get him interested in facts. Colonel does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us.
Okay, what rights are those then?
If I fuck and kill you, hang you to that streetlight by your shit pipes, then that's called a necessary display of force. No one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths. That's reality.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Oh, listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did?
Wait, I just need a little time to figure this out. Damn it.
Time. You had time to fuck around in that church, to run errands for your union chief. I saw you.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
Damn it. It was... How are they going to do that to me? I don't think it was Ruby. I don't think it was Titus. And I don't know if it was her.
How fucking convenient.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
Oh, maybe it was. It's homie over here. Oh.
One
I'm
of
saying-
us? You saying we? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? How about the kid? Go ahead. Tell me we fucking killed our own colonel one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me?
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
Girl, trying to look at. Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
What was that, Rude?
Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking too much.
The killer? Well, perhaps it's Miss him not talking.
This talking shit won't help you.
You're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Where is Classy? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
What do you mean she... What the hell are you doing here? What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
God
hey,
damn it.
Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one! You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Oh, man.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
Damn it.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Fuck.
Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to shoot him.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible. His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
dodge.
A low shot rings.
Nope.
You feel a tapping
Oh!
like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from the balls. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger. The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end. Here it comes. Death.
Well, that's
You
it.
simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it. The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Gotta open your eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
No one wants to do anything but just live fast, die old. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Yes, keep talking. Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a faint scream, a woman's, then the the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There was a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon we will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a caprice Kanema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
What?
We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Ah, you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
Better not agitate yourself further. It already hurts.
Sorry. He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into it with you.
Okay.
Easy now.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are don't. Let's see. I'm very bad, Kim. Things are very bad.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, just looks at you teetering on your feet.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
My gun. It's engraved on it.
It served you well.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay.
Yes, we've also completely failed, but that's okay. Okay. The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Good, because I totally do.
Do you? Because we can't talk to Everard. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Clasia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Wait, you checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
An antique bullet from a bell marker. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
The goddamn footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
Okay.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you? That's right. Let's give up.
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Okay, so...
Searchlight division.
Came in on here. Damn it, boy. There's some bad shit happening.
Your senses by being on the lookout for missing persons. Now you notice more of what's happening around you. Perhaps, when you're done with this case, you can join the Searchlight division of the RCM and find every Revacholian that's ever gone missing without a trace. There is undoubtedly a backlog of such cases. Because you never know. A missing person could be just around the edge, barely out of sight.
Ooh, perception. That's nice. Man, this is so God. That's I'm pretty sure I've done a really bad. This has been the dark timeline. I'm pretty sure. Um. I'm gonna check my level of composure up. No, not that. Okay, so I'm not going to continue anything from here. I'll check this stuff, but I think that's going to be it for this stream. A lot of shit happened on this one. Deaths, mayhem, shots fired. Jeez. Did not think this stream, I was expecting this stream to just kind of go easy like the other ones have been going and progress my way through. And I didn't really know what to think on this one. I thought I was going to have to like be reading into advanced time and stuff. And this really turned into a longer stream. I was just going to do maybe a couple hours. And this has turned into like a 2 hour, 45 minute stream, or 2 hour, 40 minutes right now. Jeez. Okay. Looks like we got other stuff to do, but it does definitely look like we're playing the dark timeline. Yeah. Yep. Doesn't look the best. I will say whenever Ruby shot herself, then I was like, okay, I'm a little more freewheeling there. So I'll on the previous one, I probably wouldn't have shot. If Odd had saved her, like she didn't die, then I probably wouldn't have shot on that one. I would have waited to see what happened. It just irks me though, because I still don't know what's up, but I had an instinct to arrest her, the Clausy woman, and I didn't. And I'm afraid it's coming back to bite me in the ass. And I was going to say it at the very start when they said, well, who killed her? I was going to say her name and point upstairs, which would have probably calmed things down quite a bit, but I don't know. Anyway, do a quick save. Do a save. I appreciate Scrub coming by and talking to me, and Nancy for following. I appreciate it. Have a good night. I will probably there's a good chance I'll probably play tomorrow. I have tomorrow off. So I'll probably play at least a couple hours. I would think that I'm getting really close to finishing. Anyway, have a good one. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.